is also going to be another Polaroid video. So back in the days when I bought my first Polaroid camera, I have also bought the photo printer. And this photo printer does its job excellently. And we have our refrigerator full of small photos. So basically you just insert a cassette and you have 10 photos to print, and you can stick it on your fridge. It's pretty good, but the size is, let's say, a little bit smaller than every time it would fit our needs. And that's why I was so happy when they announced the 4x6 printer of Polaroid. So basically this is what we are going to unbox and see how it does. And in the package, 80 films to develop. So let's see. So now I have come prepared with the scissor just to prevent any kind of hiccups. So technically this is what came in the package. It was like 169 euros, and we will see. So these are the films that we can use with this printer, and that's technically this is how it looks like. So it has the printer cartridge, and these are the films that you can use to print it. Technically, and this is all that's in this box. And the next one, which is, let's say, more interesting, I would assume that since we have two cartridges in this pack, is that one of the cartridges is good for, yeah, it's on the box, 40 sheets. So we are going to test it. Let's just put it aside. And what's in the box? Come on. So here is the magic printer. We have our usual notices or warranties, and we have the little leaflet for the camera, which we are of course going to study thoroughly. There is the hiprint app, which allows you to send out photos to the camera, and I would assume that this is what's holding the films. And we have the printer here, or something like that. Aha, that's the printer. So this is how it looks like. That's it. And we don't need the box cover. We don't need this either. So let's unbox it. And we have something else in the package. Oh, it's not battery powered, but rather with wall socket. So that's why the other box is here. Good. So this is the brick which is needed for power supply. So that's technically how this looks like. And we need to figure out how to put this thing together. So here, first or second, let's get you started. Oh, it needs some time. Alright. So that's need to be cut. and we have to be mindful because there is a foil there. Good. Let's remove the other one. And how do I put this in? Is that an assembly guide? Ooh. Haha. So you have this side door which should come open, and that way you can insert the cassette. And let's do that. This is how it goes in, and it has to click, and we are good to go. The next thing that I will need is to install this one. Oh, that's it. That's it. So this is how the printer looks like. And we can remove this one. And there is a little bit of lag here. So it will stay there. And there goes the film. So image side and back side. Let's put in some paper. So the back should be upwards, if I read it correctly, but let's just go ahead and try to figure out. Ah, there is nothing like that over there. So we will just have to give it a try. And it should be like this, hopefully. Good. So now all I need to do is to give it some power. So let me bring like a extender cord or something like that. So I found the extension cord, so to speak, and now all that is left to do is to join it to the electricity. Okay, and we are good to go. So the light is on, so the printer is powered on, and now we should be able to connect with the hiprint app. I have already downloaded it, and select print device. It shows the hiprint 4x6, and now okay, good. So are we there yet? Pair. Okay, it needs to update the firmware. It is now transferring it. But if everything goes well, it should be done in no minute or in a second. Now it's blinking red and blue. Until then, I'm going to put away the paper. Great. So now okay, now it seems to be off or on or what. Good. Okay, it is looking for the printer. Where are we? Your printer could not be found. If you're gonna pair with your phone, go to next. Close. We should be getting there. Let me use the magic of editing. And now it says that the printer is ready. So I had to delete it and repair it. So print from gallery. Oh, and I have a beautiful image of my daughter. She's eating a cucumber. So this is how the image looks like. And let's make 2 copies of it. Now something is happening. It's aligning paper. Oh, we have to... Oh, I put it in the wrong side. Good. Red. Okay. And there is a protective film, I think. Good. It doesn't look as good as it is supposed to be looking. Now the protective layer. Okay, I have to switch this one. Stop. Okay. Let's just try and remove it, please. Then. Okay, then after this we are going to print another one. That one should have been the side, and that's why it's a little bit, I don't know. It's not looking as it is supposed to look. But we are going to take another photo. Let's look for another one. Oh, I just know the right one, I think. That's it. So this is going to be the next one. Although, to be honest, it doesn't look like half as bad. Hopefully it won't ruin the cassette. Okay. Let's just turn the page. Somehow, some way. Or maybe I should just try and go with it with the scissor and put it back there. Good. Alright, that should do it. So let's print. Finish, safely remove it. Alright, that's another 2 copies. Hopefully it will come out a bit better. But it's not that bad. Okay, let's see. Until it's done, I'm going to put away the cartridge and the paper. I mean the remaining ones. Ah, now that looks way better. Way better. Now this is the cyan. Oh ho ho! That's almost as if I went to like an official Photoshop and asked them to create this image. That looks good, in my opinion. So, in my opinion, the Polaroid 4x6 is like a worthy successor to the 2x3, and I would say that both of them have their own place in the arsenal. And that was all I wanted to show you. See you in the next